Next, on the Met Report, after the SGA elections last week, we now know who will be the next round of student leaders.
A new shop in the mountains will make getting pot as easy as a cheeseburger.
Plus, I'll have some tips to help you stay safe while driving on the road.
Spring sports are coming to an end, but not before the RMAC tournament. The Met Report starts now.
Of leaders in MSU Denver's SGA. Thanks for watching. I'm Jhovani Carillo.
And I'm Miranda McHodgkins. Here are the results for the top 4 positions. The three-way race for the president was close, however, Josh Gardner came out on top. Richie Ramos will be his vice president, getting nearly 60% of the votes over his challenger. Emily Straka and Bella Pukvert will represent MSU Denver on SACAB. Lacey Hyde had a sweeping win, beating out the other 2 candidates for student trustee. Over 800 students turned out to vote this year. Here's a list of who they chose for the next 8 senators for SGA. There are a total of 9 candidates on the ballot for that position.
On the ballot issue, students agreed in favor of changes to MSU Denver's new constitution in addition to the $1 student fee for the Phoenix Center. As usual, students voted in favor of the RTD College Pass by more than 90% of that. This past week, the semesterly Spring Fling took place on campus. Students took this time to enjoy music, eat food truck fare, and network with various organizations. It was a great way for students from all 3 schools to get involved with extracurricular programs and learn more about the Auraria campus life.
Being a part of Spring Fling has really helped us sort of spread our message. It's super important and crucial to have Spring Fling. It gets people excited for the end of the semester and really ready to start in the fall.
Well, it was certainly a fun event. There was a lot to do. I would think it was one of the best.
Yeah, it was a really good turnout, and luckily it didn't start raining till after the event was over.
Yes, Vinny Thomas is with us now. Vinny, how long is this rain going to last?
Well, that's right, you both. The rain ended just in time yesterday, but unfortunately today it's still carrying through for most of the day, and it's not slated to end until tomorrow. And throughout the week, we'll be seeing some clearer weather. But as you can see right now, there are some very gray, gloomy skies around Auraria campus and most of Denver, indeed most of Colorado. If we look here, you can kind of see that view near McHodgkins in the quad of just those cloudy gray skies. Be sure to pack an umbrella or bring a jacket to deal with that. The record, however, is 89 degrees for the weather temperature at this date and time, which is pretty warm. If we're looking here, throughout the day, we'll see temperatures 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. We're still looking a little chilly there in the high 40s going down to the low 40s. And that's going to warm up throughout the week, but unfortunately today, just a little cold. And be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Share your photos, if you will, of this beautiful overcast day.
Thanks, Vinny. A big announcement for MSU Denver this week. 2 of the biggest collegiate tournaments in the country are coming to the university. MSU Denver was selected to host the NCAA Division II Softball World Series in the years 2019, 2021, and 2022. This is in addition to the Volleyball National Championships in 2019. The volleyball tournament will take place at the Auraria Event Center, while the softball tournament will be at the Regency Athletic Complex. MSU Denver is no stranger to big events since they hosted the Division II Championship, the Spring Festival last year.
U.S. Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos has erased Obama-era protections for students who default on college loans. According to the Bloomberg report, during the Obama administration, 1 student would default on their loan every 29 seconds. The Obama administration directed focus on helping students with debt management rather than collecting on money owed. The government spends around $800 million just to collect over $1 trillion in debt. DeVos wants to decrease taxpayer burdens and increase accountability on all borrowers who take out loans. If you are like many students who are about to receive a degree and are a little unsure what you will do with it, the Career Services has you covered. U101 Creating Your Career Story is an event that will help you discover what you can plan after graduation. This interactive workshop helps to guide students into their next chapter of their career and explain to them what their degree is capable of achieving. The workshop will be held on April 25th from 10:30 to 12 in Tivoli 215.
If you're like many students who drive to school, you know how dangerous driving can be.
That's right, and with more cars on the roads, car accidents are becoming more common. Yekta Eskandari is with us live and has tips on how they can stay safe on the road.
That's right, Miranda and Jhovani. I had the opportunity to talk with some students around campus to hear what they had to say about distracted driving. I came up with some tips to help keep you and the people around you safe. With an increasing number of cars being added to the roads each year, car accidents are becoming more common.
Some things I notice is people are on their phones, either pull over when you want to talk on the phone or text, or wait until you get to your destination.
Even answering calls sometimes, because even talking on the phone can lead you to think about other things, and it's not good to multitask.
Here are some tips to keep you and the people around you safe. So sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride. Most of us can agree that listening to music while driving makes the ride a lot more bearable. Try turning down your music while driving. This way you'll be more aware of your surroundings and there won't be any distractions. For all you makeup artists out there, this one's for you. While behind the wheel, one may want to touch up their lipstick or reapply their powder. Here's a tip. Leave a couple minutes early to arrive at your destination. That way you can put your makeup on in a parked car. This next tip may leave you grab-and-go snackers a bit hungry. Eating while driving can get pretty tricky. Leave those yummy snacks in the back seat so you won't be tempted. When you're driving, put your phone on silent and leave your phone in the glove box or in your backpack. Don't worry, you won't miss anything. No text is worth your life. If we take these tips and take precautions while driving, we can make the road a much safer place.
Those are some great tips, Yekta. Thanks. I don't know about you, Miranda, but I for sure will take advantage of these tips because I'm not the best driver.
Yeah, definitely. I think the distracted driving ones, for sure. I've seen people do the craziest things while driving.
Longtime network anchor is out. When we come back, we'll tell you what has sent this Fox News host packing.
The hot topic of NCAA student athletes continues. We have the latest coming up.
I'll give you the deets on the sweets on this bakery, fresh out of the oven.
Earth Day is tomorrow. We've got a few ways to show the Earth some love.
My GED. What do I do next?
After high school, most white girls go to college.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to college. Titus, why are you back?
It's okay if you got fired. We'll find you another job.
I make my own grade.
That's not gonna work.
It will once I get better at drawing ears.
How awesome is this place? Even though they don't have recess, which is fine. It's fine. Recess is for babies.
I broke up with Bobby, and it was worse than I could have imagined.
Oh no, he killed you and now you're a ghost? I don't want to make sexy pottery with you.
Can you look at these?
Ooh, divorce papers.
Uh-huh, from you know who.
Are they in the mail yet?
I haven't had a chance to sign that thing because nobody in New York uses pens anymore. Everyone just vapes each other now.
Last night I saw Mikey going into his apartment with another man.
Are you sure the other guy was gay?
Everybody's gay, Kimmy. It's the 90s.
Mikey's a good guy. Don't overreact.
I'm not overreacting. I'm lemonading. Hell no, I ain't playing with you, Michael. I'm not fooling with you, Michael.
Hey! Lay off my truck!
Titus?
If you don't give up and you think positive, things will work out.
Before we do this, let's review each other's sexual consent forms.
What is this?
It's what I'm agreeing to let you do to me.
I like you, but I just met you. I'm not gonna... Oh, come on. Thumbs are for hitchhiking and being Fonzie.
Well done, high five!
Live long and prosper with your Colorado Symphony's concert phenomenon, Symphonic Tribute to Comic-Con, the Tetralogy. Forget what you think you know about this cosplay and courage night out. We're back with even more of your favorite scores. Expect the best superhero soundtracks from movies, television, and video games, with special guests and laughter aplenty. If you're a Deadpool diehard or a diva of the Doctor, break out your costumes for this incredibly fun night out. Tickets at coloradosymphony.org.
The nation's first drive-to-pot shop opened this week just in time for 420 celebrations. The store, Tumbleweed, started out as a regular dispensary in Parachute last February. The idea came to the owner when he was thinking of a new way for his business to grow. The recreational marijuana store, Tumbleweed Express Drive-Thru, will now have the option for consumers to pull in next to the building and make the purchase. The store's new addition will follow the 3 main regulations of pot shops.
It's the end of an era at Fox News. Bill O'Reilly has been forced out. After a series of claims alleging sexual harassment, Bill O'Reilly is no longer a Fox News personality. The enormously successful O'Reilly Factor was the most popular show on the network, drawing fair amounts of praise and controversy. O'Reilly is rumored to be getting a payout of up to $25 million. The O'Reilly Factor will continue until April 24th with a series of guest hosts. As the popularity for Hanging Lake begins to grow and bring more tourists, it also begins to bring the vandals. Last week, volunteers of Hanging Lake found graffiti painted across rocks and trees around the popular hiking area. The Forest Service says that graffiti hasn't been the only problem facing the trail. Illegal parking and swimming have also been issues that the Forest Services are considering closing the trail until Ranger Patrol begins at the end of May. With the increasing in complaints of overcrowding and inappropriate behavior, the agency is working to find a long-term solution for all of the issues.
American Rivers, an environmental group has placed the Lower Colorado as the most endangered river in the United States. The river flows through western Colorado, Arizona, Nevada, California, and is responsible for providing water to 30 million Americans. 90% of the nation's winter crops also rely on this precious resource. Environmentalists are worried that the river is being overtapped because the demand is greater than the supply. The ranking is not based on pollution, but on the significance of the river to the community and the threat it is currently under.
Local and Broadway stars will be gathering at the Lone Tree Arts Center for a benefit concert. Arts reporter Avery Anderson chatted with Tony nominee Beth Malone about the upcoming fun.
The reason why we say United in Love is because we're uniting people that are all either from here or originally from here.
Love is the theme for the upcoming United in Love benefit concert for the Denver Actors Fund.
So we're all coming together to make a difference to help the community either that we came from or that we're in right now.
Both local actors and Broadway stars like Annalee Ashford, Andy Kelso, and recent Tony nominee Beth Malone are coming together for this cause.
It's a great title, United in Love, because it just sort of brings us all from the far corners of the earth to the one spot on the same night right back here, and we are all united in this one purpose.
The concert is all to benefit the Denver Actors Fund, a local organization that helps local actors in need.
Denver Actors Fund is it fills a need. Like John saw a need in the community. He saw a hole, and he thought, you know, I can do something about that. I can implement a change in this area, and he created this thing. And you know, it's not just writing checks. It's giving rides to chemo. It's babysitting. It's other services. It's outreach. And you know, it's a really good thing to support. It does a whole bunch of good in the community.
At one point last year, they had already had given $55,000 in 3 years to help local performers, artists from the theater community.
April 30th, the stars align at the Lone Tree Arts Center.
United in Love concert benefiting the Denver Actors Fund is April 30th at the Love Tree Arts Center. For tickets, visit lonetreeartscenter.org. If you have noticed a groove of blue trees near DCPA, don't worry, you are not hallucinating. The trees are part of an installation by Konstantin Demopoulos called Blue Trees. These colorful plants have appeared across the U.S. and are meant to highlight ecological issues. Over the next few weeks, volunteers will paint over 150 trees near Curtis Street. The paint is perfectly safe and temporary, so the tree's appearance will change over time.
Hey, thanks for joining us. I'm Vinny Thomas. So we're definitely experiencing some rainy weather right now. If you look at this map here, you'll see a low pressure system or a high pressure system bringing some of that rain and some of that moisture down from the north and into Colorado toward the south. And if you look right there in Colorado, you'll see a really darker area of blue. That's where we'll see some of that precipitation. Tonight, we're going to expect some low temperatures and some cloud coverage again, with winds of 5 to 10 miles per hour. So be on the lookout for that. Be sure to grab a jacket if you're out tonight. It's a Friday evening, so why wouldn't you be? And tomorrow, we'll also expect slightly warmer temperatures as that system moves away from Colorado. 58 degrees and just a 20% chance of rain, so getting a little warmer and less rain. And if we look at our 3-day forecast, you'll see here that we'll expect some rain today, but Sunday and Monday that will have moved through and we'll be getting progressively warmer and warmer, with Sunday and Monday being in the 70s. And then if we look at our week-long forecast, clear skies through and through until about Friday, when we'll see another little bit of rainstorm. Saturday again today, just keep expecting some rain. Sunday looking great, Monday looking great. Tuesday and Wednesday, just a little bit of cloud coverage. But other than that, warm weather, great fun to go do something. Although I assume we'll all be working.
Stand on the edge of the train station platform. Drive around the boom gates at a level crossing. Run across the tracks between the platforms. They may not rhyme, but they're quite possibly the dumbest ways to die.
There's a million dumb ways to die. Don't let it be around buses and trains. Be safe around buses and trains. A message from RTD.
So many dumb ways to die.
Morning, welcome to Daytime Duo. We have a terrific show for you today. So good to have you. Yeah, thanks for having me. I wanted to talk a little bit about a piece that you wrote for the Metropolitan.
With the weekend came the Grammys.
Yes, Netflix and...
Yeah.
I think she's adorable.
The crowd was on point.
Say my name, say my name. And that's it, and no more.
Hey, Avery, I heard you got a second season of the Nightly Match.
That's right. If they could see me now, that little gang of mine, I'd like the stumble bugs to see for a fact the kind of top drawer first rate chums I attract. What a step up. Holy cow, they'd never believe it if my friends could see me now.
Welcome back. Little Red Hen's Bakery is one of the few bakeries who still practice their craft in a traditional way.
Warm, soft, freshly baked bread. One of the many delicious treats you can find in this well-known bakery in Salida, Colorado.
We started this because we really believe that every community should have a from-scratch bakery. And we're number one, we're delicious. Hopefully people like this product that we make.
2, they're organic.
3, we use a lot of local providers, ingredients when we can. And then 4th, we're all about community.
Which is why Little Red Hen's Bakery is a must when stopping by this small town, with a variety of pastries to pick from that are made from a
wood-fired oven that's got a kind of a cult following. We do more European style, old world, mainly sourdoughs out of this wood oven.
Assuring their customers fill their taste buds with distinguished tastes, starting off their morning.
We start at 3:30 every morning to get this done. And I've got a crew of 10, 11 people, really good help. We're 7 days a week.
And serving their customers' preferred.
Well, I like to bake the shortbread the best. I don't eat it very often because I've made so much of it. Do you know how that goes?
So what makes Little Red Hen's Bakery different from others?
What we do shouldn't be unusual, this from scratch every morning, yet I think it's kind of gone by the wayside. There's a lot of good bakeries out there, but it's kind of dying right now. So you can come to Little Red Hen and have one of these from scratch, a lot of whole grain product. Even in our sweets, we put a lot of whole wheat into it, and so you can have a very healthy product that tastes delicious.
And the main reason Steve does it, well, it's simple.
Oh gosh, I love it when people come in and I think someone made the comment they haven't had a really good pastry for a long time. And I get that every day. People love what we do here. And that's very gratifying to me. So I love that. I know when I'm feeding them it's very healthy too.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching. Let's face it, we all have body image issues. But some people are going to great lengths just to achieve the perfect body. Check it out.
Live in a world where women are confident in who they are and what they have naturally.
Social media is continuing to take over. Expectations placed on men and women to obtain the perfect body is extremely high. Women are expected to have large breasts, a slim waist, thick thighs, and a big butt. But how is this even possible? Even doctors have admitted to using social media celebrities as marketing tools to boost their business, according to Fox News. And according to Dr. Scott Galsberg, the president of the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, the demand for silicone butt implants have nearly doubled nationwide within the past 3 years. And fat transferring has now become the leading cosmetic surgery. Black market butt injections, excessive workout regimes, and weight gain supplements have been increasing, and all of which come with high health risks. Is Instagram really making women do it? I was able to speak to Brittany Stewart, a Metro student running for SGA president, on her opinion on the get thick or die trying trend.
Nobody really cares about your weight or your height or your dress size or your jean size. That's not what's important. I want to know what you're doing for your loved ones, what you're doing for the community. What are you passionate about? So I think I'm sick of it. It's old news. It's not cute anymore. We need to stop it.
It's important for young adults to realize that these physical expectations are not reality. So remember to put your phone down and take a detox from social media. For the Met Report, Emma Dixon.
There are some pretty unique movies premiering this weekend. Here are a few must-sees. There's some wifey drama in the movie Unforgettable. In the movie, Rosario Dawson plays Julia, a woman who is a new wife to a man named David. David's first wife, Tessa, is played by Katherine Heigl. Tessa is still unhappy about the end of her marriage with David, and she will do anything to turn Julia's fairy tale marriage into a nightmare. Phoenix Forgotten is based on true events known as the Phoenix Lights. This particular UFO sighting occurred March 13, 1997 in Phoenix, Arizona. The film tells the story of 3 teens who went into the desert after the sighting. They were never seen again, but newly discovered footage will reveal the truth of their disappearance. Lastly, we have The Promise starring Christian Bale and Oscar Isaac. In the movie, a medical student named Michael falls in love with a woman named Anna. But there's just one problem. Anna already has a man. And of course, all this drama is taking place when the Ottoman Empire is in chaos. Check this movie out to see if love really conquers all. Earth Day is tomorrow, and I have some Denver do's that'll help you show the Earth some love on its special day. The annual Cherry Creek Trail Cleanup will kick off tomorrow at 9 a.m. The event will be located at the Cherry Creek Bike Path, and you can register for the event at eventbrite.com. Tools, gloves, and other cleanup materials will also be provided. A March for Science will take place at Civic Center Park from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. The purpose of the march is to demonstrate the importance of science in many aspects of our lives. Lastly, the Department of Environmental Health will host an event called Earth Day Denver on 15th and Arapahoe. There will be vendors and information on renewable energy sources. Earth Day Denver will last from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and it is free and open to the public. For more information on this event, you can visit denver.gov. Happy Earth Day, everyone! I, for one, am going to hug a tree. I might even recycle. Thanks for watching. Sports is next.
Amir has never stopped chasing the American dream. From his clothes to his job, he embodies the Upper East Side elite. But when one night reminds him of a culture he's pushed aside to fit in, he discovers the ultimate price of being untrue to himself. See Disgraced, March 31st through May 7th at the Denver Center.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you all through my wild.
Lone Tree Arts Center presents Evita, April 13th through 29th.
Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Luna Nas here with your Roadrunner Sports Update. Let's get it started with Roadrunner Softball, who completed a sweep against Black Hills State last Saturday. Kola Sabakovic, Haley Fields, Brooke Lovas, Liberty Nelson, and Cassidy Smith all played their last home game at the Regency Athletic Complex. Taking you to the second game of the doubleheader, Serena Espinoza sends it off to left field and gets the RBI as Bakovic slides in for the score. The scoring continues with Carissa Terry smoking the 2-run home run in the bottom of the third. Anika Anderson now gets into the action. This one is out of the park. See ya, Anderson with a 3-run home run. And I have to end this with a senior highlight on senior day, right? Haley Fields hits it to left field and gets the RBI as Harley Hauser walks in to score. The Roadrunners only needed 5 innings for this one as they sting the Yellow Jackets 9-1.
It's been a ride. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of memories. When I think of it, I think of softball, but I more think of the people I've met and my teammates and playing for Coach Fan and all the experiences.
The baseball and softball season are wrapping up, and our Roadrunners are looking like serious contenders in the RMAC. The Lady Roadrunners are having a dominant season, just 2 games behind Colorado Mesa, who have an impressive 28-3 record, followed by Colorado Mines, Chadron State, and Colorado Christian. The fellas, on the other hand, are currently sitting at 12-12 in the RMAC and face Colorado Mines this weekend in a pivotal matchup for sole place of the 4th seed in the RMAC standings. Well, the debate on whether student athletes should get paid or not seems to never end. Celeste Zubia has more on the topic.
In Division I, 36% of students are athletes, and 56% of those athletes receive financial benefits such as scholarships. A student athlete playing Division I basketball at the University of Northern Colorado believes that these students should, quote, definitely get paid. The player wanted to stay anonymous but says that, quote, with student athletes having to balance their time between class and their sports, adding a job to that equation is impossible. They have no way to make money for 4 years while the NCAA cashes out on them. In Division II, 25% of students are athletes and 60% of them receive aid through athletics. A softball player here at MSU Denver who preferred to not be shown on camera thinks students shouldn't be paid. She believes that it takes away from the game, saying that you play because you love it, not because it's a job that gives you income. She also believes that scholarships for these student athletes are enough because education is what college is for. And although the NCAA is a nonprofit organization, there is no official statement from them saying why they do not pay these players. For the Met Report, Celeste Zubia.
So yes, guys, this continues to be a huge issue in college sports. Still up in the air for right now, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like, I don't know, hard to see how much they're going to get paid or how much of a budget they have.
Then again, but I do think more people need to attend the sporting events at Metro, right? There's not usually a big turnout.
That is true. Our school isn't big on sporting events and supporting it.
And maybe there would be a little more leverage for the competitors if, there was more attendance, it was more of a popular event.
True.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, how's the weather looking this weekend?
That's
Vinny?
an excellent question. It's looking a little gloomy today, but it'll progress on Sunday and Monday, and it'll just get warmer and warmer. So that'll be some excellent weather for us. Unfortunately, mostly during the week, because Friday it turns back down again. It's a little gloomier and rainier once again.
Well, that's good because we really need the moisture, but I'm hoping it'll be pretty warm on Sunday because I'm going to the graffiti run, so I'm hoping it'll be beautiful outside for that.
I definitely like the smell of like fresh rain on the floor, or when after it rains.
Yeah,
I
think it's
really
great.
good.
And people tend to forget Colorado is a high desert climate. So moisture is super valuable to us here, and I don't think we've gotten enough of it yet.
I am curious though, so those blue trees that we saw earlier, what is the rain going to do to the paint? Is it going to wash off? Because they work so hard to paint them.
So the paint is all natural, and it's going to change over time, which is part of the artist's aesthetic, right? Okay. So he likes people being able to see that the paint changes and the tree develops over time.
Well, that's pretty cool. Well, that's all the time we have for now. For all the latest campus news throughout the week, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and visit our website at mymetmedia.com.